Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Adam here again with Probably Got This. And today I want to talk about ESO Plus. So I've talked about this a lot in all of my videos, but basically, people will ask if ESO Plus is worth it. I've gotten questions before about that. Do I need to do ESO Plus? Can I play ESO without ESO Plus? And the short answer is in 2020, and basically since ESO Plus ever existed, ESO Plus, it is absolutely worth it, and you should get it if you intend on playing the game for a decent amount of time. Or if you intend on playing the game for, a month or two and you're going to play it a lot, it is totally worth it, and it improves your quality of life tremendously. So that's the short answer. Now, I'm not just going to end the video there. I'm going to actually go into why that is. So ESO Plus can be bought in many different ways. You can do a yearly subscription, which is the best value technically, which will make you pay the least amount per month. You can do a 6-month subscription. You can do a 3-month subscription, or you can do a 1-month subscription. I do a 1-month subscription just because I don't want to put down all that money at once, because basically that's just the way I look at it. But in the long run, if I'm playing for a year, I am paying a little bit more money than I need to pay. But with that, if you pay per month, it is $15 or $14.99 a month plus tax. That's in US dollars, not in pounds. I'm not sure what it is in euros, but I just know for America's money system, it is $14.99 per month plus tax. Now, what do you get with ESO Plus? You will get all the DLC access. So that's DLC quest starters are available in the story section of the collections window. That means that basically you don't have to buy DLC individually. And this is one of the biggest things that I recommend and talk about when it comes to ESO Plus. If you look in the Crown Store, you've got all of this DLC, right? You got Dark Brotherhood, Dragon Bones, Dragon Hold, Dragon Collector's Bundle, but that's just a bundle. But you got Guilds and Glory 4 DLC Mega Pack. You get Imperial City, Dark Brotherhood, Orsinium, Thieves Guild. You got all of that, right? That's like a pack that gives you all of them. You got Horns of the Reach, Imperial City, Morrowind is actually an expansion, but Murkmire, that's DLC. But Orsinium, Scalebreaker, Shadows of the Hist. Yeah, I guess they put all these in here. Somerset, Clockwork City, we've got all of these DLCs. Look at the crowns. The crowns are 1,500 crowns. That's like $15 basically. I see people buy DLCs individually. In my opinion, the only benefit of doing that is if you buy it individually, you have it forever. You don't have to continue to play or pay for ESO Plus. But here's the neat thing about ESO Plus. When you cancel your ESO Plus, or if it expires, all your DLC access is saved. It doesn't go away. Like all your progress and everything like that is saved. So whenever you upgrade your ESO Plus again, you can get into the DLC exactly where you left off. But it's just such a better deal to pay $15 a month to get literally all of this content. You don't have to purchase them. And in my opinion, I just believe that is one of the biggest reasons why it's worth it. But along with other things, you get crowns to spend in the Crown Store. So if you get the 1-month membership, you get 1,650 crowns a month. So basically, you get your money back plus more in crowns, which in my opinion is pretty awesome. You can say that, yeah, it's just crowns, but it is crowns. You can use them in the Crown Store, and you can get cool things with that. The deals, sometimes they're pretty good deals. You get free things every month from having ESO Plus. There's like furniture stuff that you can get with deals. They do like sales and stuff. And then here's the biggest thing ever for ESO Plus, and this is the number one reason why, in my opinion, it is worth it. The craft bag. The craft bag is literally, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the craft bag. Basically, the craft bag is an infinite amount of space that holds all your consumable crafting stuff. So look at this. You've got all your blacksmithing materials. You've got all your clothing materials. woodworking, jewelry crafting, alchemy, enchanting, provisioning, style materials, trait items. Okay, these are all stackable items. These items, if you had them in your inventory, would clog your inventory like just basically forever. It is the biggest quality of life thing you can ever ask for. So if you were going to get ESO Plus, and I could tell you one thing of why it's worth it, just one reason, besides all these other ones I'm giving you, it's for the craft bag. Because you'll notice that you will be out of inventory space so quickly. And if you have the craft bag, it will just go directly there and you don't have to worry about it. Now, you might ask, what happens if I take ESO Plus away? Does all my items in my craft bag go away? The answer is no. Your items in your craft bag will stay there. You can retrieve those items from your craft bag, but you cannot put items back into your craft bag. But they do not go away, so do not worry about that. That is something that a lot of people ask, and you do not have to worry about that. You can always retrieve them, but you just cannot put more in there until you get ESO Plus again. So the other thing that you get, extra storage, double bank space capacity for your account. Right now I have, I think 180 spaces in my bank. So I have an extra 90 spaces right now. That is also another massive thing. I have it maxed out right now just because of all this stuff that I have in here. I'm telling you, if you play on multiple accounts in this game, you're going to want to have bank space because you share it with each character. So that is another plus side for ESO Plus. So the next one is increased progression. That's 10% bonuses to experience, crafting inspiration, trait research, and gold acquisition. So the trait research is nice because it decreases the amount of time that it takes for items to complete researching. And you'll find out that like that is really, really important if you want to become like a master crafter or have all the traits. And I go into that in my master crafting guide if you guys haven't seen that. But that's pretty nice to have. So the 10% experience bonus is nice. It's not something that like I would say is the selling point of ESO Plus. Again, I went over the two main selling points in my opinion. But it is nice to have the experience bonus. Now, the other thing is the gold acquisition. So basically, when I turn in a writ here, I get 664 gold for turning in that writ at level 50. And that's like technically like a level 50 or a master writ or whatever you want to call it. Like it's not a master crafting writ, but it's a potential to have a master crafting writ. But I get 664 gold for that. That means I got a 10% bonus from that. So that means that 64 gold was added to that quest that I just turned in because of my gold acquisition. So if you look for the right here, you'll see gold acquisition as well. So that's 10% more gold. So that means that if I do my crafting writs on this character every day for 30 days, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 crafting writs. Yeah, because that's how many skills. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 writs per day. That's 664 gold. So let me be right back. I'll do the calculations. So if I have ESO Plus with the 10% gold acquisition bonus, I'm going to get 139.44k gold at the end of the month by doing all 7 of my writs on one character. And then if I don't have ESO Plus, that means from doing my writs that I'm going to get approximately 125,580 gold. So as you can see, it's around a 10k approximate gold difference per month on one character. Now, if you do those on multiple characters, say you do it on 3 characters, that's going to be 30k gold that you're not getting from that, okay? But that's just one thing that you're not getting it from. So every time you loot a monster, every time you do a quest in general, every time you just receive gold, you're always going to get a 10% gold increase. Now, there are quick ways to make gold in the game, but I will say that the gold will add up over time. So in my opinion, that's pretty nice to have. Because gold is something that you'll just kind of accumulate and you'll just be like, wow, I have a lot of gold now. But if you're getting an extra 10%, that counts and adds up over time. Now, the next thing is double furnishing space. Double furnishing space is also really nice if you're into the housing. I will be doing a housing beginner guide in this channel probably the next 2 weeks. And you'll find out very quickly that you do not have a lot of space in your house. The max furnishings is 750 furnishings. If you have add-ons on PC, you can add these like textures and stuff from people. But 750 really isn't a lot if you want to, really make your house pop. And I mean, that might be a lot to some people. That's like the max too for like a very big house. But that, is increased to double basically. So 750. So if you had like half of that from not having ESO Plus, I mean, it kind of stinks in my opinion. And I actually hope they add more space for furnishing space in the game. But I'll go more into that in my housing beginner guide. But I like that. That's a perk that some people don't even care about because they don't even use their house. But that's something that I really like. And then the second to last one here is double transmute crystal storage. Now this is really nice, and it just allows you to store 200 transmute crystals. So if you look here, you get 200 instead of 100. That's really nice just because these are used to basically change gear sets to have rolls on them that are like god rolls, so you can get like whatever you want on your armor for like in-game stuff. So that's really nice, and a nice little bonus of having ESO Plus. And then the last thing here is costume dyeing. So this allows you to dye costumes at the outfit station. So if you go over here, normally you can dye, your armor and transmogs and stuff. But if you go to your costume, it says it's unlocked from ESO Plus. You can dye whatever costumes you have on. So that's nice too. But again, that's just something that some people might not even care about. But when I give you this general overview, everyone, basically the main things that you want to look at are craft bag, crowns, DLC access, and storage. And then increased progression is nice, like I said, as well. But craft bag and DLC access is one of the biggest things that I say is why ESO Plus is worth it. It doesn't matter what year you're playing this game, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 2020. It's worth it because you just don't understand the quality of life that it adds. Like, I have some friends that won't even play the game if they don't have ESO Plus, because you go around in the overworld and you get items and you just have literally no space for them because you don't have a craft bag. So if you're on the fence about getting ESO Plus, if it's something that's too expensive, I totally understand that. Not everyone can do it. You can't dish out $15 a month, right? And that's okay. But something that I would look for is possibly, if you want to try it out, they sometimes have free periods where they let people try out ESO for a free ESO Plus for a free weekend or like a free week. I would definitely recommend doing that, just seeing if you like it. Besides that, though, guys, I really can't think of any downsides besides spending money on it that you would have. If you're going to play this game for like 2 weeks, don't get ESO Plus, But again, they run free trial weekends where you can try it out. And that's when I would try it out and see if you actually like the game. But if you don't have a free trial weekend, the thing that I would recommend is I would create a character and I would get to level 50 on one of your characters first, okay? And if you really, really enjoy the game, and so that means like playing through the base quests, playing through your zone quests, just taking your time, doing that. If you really, really are enjoying the game, then I would definitely invest in ESO Plus, because by that time, you're going to see that like your inventory is starting to get full really quick. Your bank space is getting full. The experience you're not really going to notice because you haven't had ESO Plus before. Same with housing, sort of, and transmute crystals, you're not even going to be at that point yet. Costume dyeing, kind of same thing. And even with like the DLC stuff. But I would play to level 50 and see if you like the game, because playing to level 50 can take you 6 to maybe 25 hours. It can be however you want it to be, but enjoy the quests. Enjoy going around the overworld, kill bosses, play with people in groups, like do the dungeons, try to learn the game. Because if you get to level 50, you can get a good sense of like the gameplay and like if you actually like it. Now the end game is amazing in this game, and I believe that's like what's really, really fun about it. But I really enjoyed leveling my characters from 1 to 50 because the quests are fun. You know, it's not like tons of fetch quests. So that's what I would do. And I would see if you like the game. If you do, 100% get ESO Plus. It is worth it. It's going to help your quality of life. It's going to help you be more efficient in the game. So again, that's my last thought on that. I hope this video gave you a little bit of insight of what you get with ESO Plus and why it's important and why it helps you out. If you guys liked it, give me a like. Tell me in a comment if you have any questions. If you have any suggestions, make sure to subscribe so you can see my content for the future of ESO. And if you want to watch me play live, you can find me on twitch.tv/BrowieGotThis on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But make sure to look out for all of my guides upcoming, and I hope you guys have a happy new year again, and I hope that this helped you guys and gals out. So until next time, have faith, be great, and I'll see you guys later.